Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I can hear myself very clear and loud. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is EduTheVODS. Welcome back to another stream. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I just want to hear myself again just to see how fast I was talking. Because of... And also how I get very... You know how I get you know how sometimes I get like right now stuck when speaking, I stutter. Yeah, it's happening now. But anyways, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, we're having a fantastic day. I'm kinda right now I'm a little bit angry. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was going all ready to stream. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm pissed. I spent time with a friend of mine, and then something happened that ended up getting me angry. And you know, it's okay, guys. It's okay. I'm fine. Just it's kind of things that you wish it has to be solved for a while. It's just personal things. But anyways, we're not here for my personal stuff. We are here for having some fun because yes, Undertale Yellow, we're back. Sort of. Right? This is not going to be a true Undertale Yellow speedrun because I haven't speedrun this game in a while. I actually haven't even looked at the new strats. Like, what's the new things about the Undertale Yellow? Like, what did change? What has changed the Undertale Yellow genocide? That people have discovered new glitches? As people, you know, learn new stuff? Because for me right now, the last run to hit score was 9 months ago, and I don't think 9 months it's enough for, like, you know, a new record. Like something has changed in the speedrunning side. But it's just probably going to be the same as usual. I'm going fast with the video. Oh wait! I want to see that. Okay, yeah, this is something that I tried to do before, but I never really done it before or correctly. It's pretty much the same form. Escape from Penila. Well, I want to do it with the mace. Exercise, baby! And for the person who's going to have it Penila. Yeah, people just move forward in the speedrun. Well, it makes sense, I guess, but still. Dive. I just going very fast with the video since I have the enhanced YouTube extension. I can just watch video. I can increase the speed of video without any limit, so it's very funny to see like everything go fast. Man, theory nothing has ever changed really with the speedrun techniques since the world record. The last world record, I mean, since like what 9 months ago, I think this is. Yeah, just farm the enemies. At least fight one enemy before fully return to the area. Yeah, nothing really changed. At least in this part, because I don't think there's nothing else after that. Yeah, this is the... Aha! Yeah, the annoying puzzle. Martelina. Nothing changes, and Snowdin. I guess that's gonna be the same for Hotland. And the dunes. I just kill the 3 Doom bots in the beginning, kills the other one in the next room, the other 3 in the next room. Or get double again. Yeah, he leave the thing and then return. kill the serpent to get more serpents or doombots. Cactoni, yeah, just don't kill the other tree there, okay. That's a lot of trust. I just watch it very quickly if something changes. I don't think that it really changes. It pretty much looks the same as the last time I speedrun. Probably with the back something changes, but in theory nothing really does. Wait, what? Oh, okay, there, wait. I thought I saw something weird for that. It's nothing. Yeah, the Starlos, the Roba. The Roba! Okay, the parkour thing, I just don't know. The steam part, which I don't even know how to do it correctly yet. Then the glitch to go out of bounds. Oh, you can kill enemies in the beginning of here. Yeah, you can do that, but really required as far as I know. And the vent glitch. The glitch to escape the White House. Yeah, you farm in here. Yeah, nothing really changes. It's the same strats as I've been doing from the very beginning of the game. Nothing really changes. Undertale Yellow is right now is very static in terms of speedrun. Doesn't really change too much. And maybe just do some things differently, but sure. The Axis battle scene and this way is kinda... I'm sure I'm gonna die in the run. It's been a while since I speedrun this game. I don't even know if I'm gonna be fully back with the speedruns, but you know, let's just give it a try. Yeah, nothing changes really, it's the same. Nothing has changed with the speedrunning of Undertale Yellow. How funny. Me thinking, oh yeah, this probably people have discovered new strats, and it will be like, oh wow, I'm going fast as truck, wow, crazy. But no, it's the same game. Hello Lord, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. So funny. But anyways, I forgot to pop on the chat, so that's why I read your message very late. And alright, so let's just get into speedrun. First of all, I need to change a few things in the light split. I need to use the Undertale Yellow, there we go. The genocide marks, the splits. And I need to rebind these to 1 because of enough world. Keybinds. I want this. Apply. Yes. There we go. Everything working as expected. Alright, so let's just get into some Undertale Yellow. Okay, it's haven't opened yet, but it's opening. But yeah, it's been a while since Undertale Yellow. Let's see how it goes with this casual gameplay of Undertale Yellow. Remember, this is a casual gameplay. Remember, casual gameplay. Alright, first of all, you don't see in the game, so let me fix that. Let me... This thing only fixes the detection. There we go. It's strange. Well, I mean, it's because I'm not in full screen yet, so that's fine. And also capturing the game audio, which is the Wine Preloader 64, right? Yes. There we go. I saw you see the mouse, and that's something I don't want you to see. Wait, that's for the wait, no. This capture mouse. No. There you go. So yeah, it's been a while since we played Undertale Yellow here in the channel in the casual way, and yeah, I'm excited. Also, I need to open the file for restart. I don't think I'm gonna do more than one run, to be honest. I don't have really that much time. It's mostly because of what happened before the stream. Probably I'm gonna be now running that, but yeah. Sometimes it's a good time to readjust. Oh, wait, but you cannot see it over here. Overlay, no, light split. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller, so you can see a little bit more of the game. I'd really like to make it smaller, but I needed to see the game in better detail. This is going to look small. Let me do a quick test here. It looks small, but it's. I think you can see everything. I hope it's not going to be too much of annoyance. But yeah, we are back to Undertale Yellow. Let me see the configurations. If it is fine, download Smasher, easy mode, algorithm, which we're really going to use it. Fire, yeah, everything is fine. Alright, so let's start with the casual gameplay of Undertale Yellow. So I haven't opened the thing. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Restart. Nah, we'll do that. Mainly this is just like getting used back to the game. I don't know how much I'm gonna be speedrunning this game. The thing is, the reason why I returned to speedrun this game mainly is because I have a lot of things to add to make it into video. So I want to, do kind of a relaxed season of just playing casually Undertale Yellow while I try to get used back to the game of fuck. Welcome back to the casual gameplay of Undertale Yellow. I really love that video for Shay. Welcome back to the casual gameplay of Undertale. And then... just so funny. I was inspired by this video to do the April Fool's video. I don't think I ever really commented about the video. So I think it's good. I think now that it's been almost... well, it's been like, what, 21 days since then. I think it's a good time to do it. Howdy! And yeah, so the April Fool's video kinda started because of that, but it went too far, more than just a meme. Because if you watch the video, you know that the run, first of all, the title says 20 minutes and 69. It was gone for, yeah, okay, I remember. But I decided to, first I was just wanting to do like a stupid failing run of Undertale. FNAF World. But I recently began to trying to do kind of like those videos where weird shit happens. So I decided to do that by combining by other games. Like we started with a lot of FNAF World. Then I went to Undertale Yellow, I think. Then I went to Help Wanted 2, which I gave another speedrun. And then I went to FNAF Security Breach. And the footage that you see at the end, where it's Mario playing, it's just footage I took from the Beta 13 gameplay streams. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It was pretty much me being stupid and inventing random glitches, like the unlocking the night mode, which I use commands. To be honest, I think I didn't really cut all the, the things that, the things that enables this stuff in the security breach part. But yeah, it was mainly just done like random shit happening. The more you watch, the weirder it gets. And I'm glad that I did, because I really enjoy it. A lot of people watch it, surprisingly. Because originally, oops, I had it as world record, but then I changed it to April Fools, because, duh. A lot of people end up watching it, surprisingly. Which it makes me feel weird, because to be honest, this is like the most effortless video ever made. So it's kind of like, oh, so you guys actually like me to being stupid at one game with bad quality audio and you know, not. Wait, I'm level 2. I can do this now. Like, with no effort. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny, to be honest. I don't know, to be honest, why cannot pronounce to be honest? But to be honest, I really had a lot of fun with that. I want to do something more elaborated and in time for these next April Fools, because here's the thing. I did this in one night, all of that, like everything I did, recording and stuff, editing and rendering, was done in one night. I started in March 31st and ended in very late night in April 1st. It was it was so stupid, but I loved it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do something more elaborated in time for the next April Fools, but for now, let's wait for the next year. Or maybe not that long. Because here's the thing, in Mexico we have actually well, it's not April Fools, or it's not called April Fools, but it happens in December. So you know, I might just do something funny for that. Am I gonna be Spanish focused because it's funny? Not like how Señor Pelo does with his April Fools videos. So it's gonna be something similar like that. But anyways, that's exciting. So another thing is that I might probably get a new GPU soon, which is exciting because the one I'm using is a GTX 1060 with 3 GB of RAM. It's good, it works. I have done a lot of things with that GPU. It's just that, you know how in Linux the compatibility with AMD drivers with Linux it's kinda meh? I mean, it works. It definitely works. I can use the computer normally, but there's a lot of things that it's so annoying. And it's in all of that, it's because of Nvidia, not because of Linux itself. At least one encounter before leaving this room. Fine, I'm gonna take one vanilla. Because the thing is, like for example, I have a 75 refresh monitor. Okay, I actually wanted to kill her, but my hand slipped. Fuck. But yeah, I have a 75 Hz refresh rate monitor. And my monitor is configured to that refresh rate, but none of the games that uses VSync reaches to that frame rate. It always stuck at 60. I don't know why that happens, but it's so fucking annoying. It's actually very annoying. And so yeah, basically I'm like in the spot where I'm like, can I please just go back to AMD? Because a lot of these issues I didn't have with AMD. A little context, around this time, actually I think it was just recently when last year I changed to Nvidia, but before that I was using AMD. Maybe way later, but I was using AMD for the content creation stuff. And, you know, it worked very well. You know, it worked well, it was useful. Of course, it was a weaker graphics card compared to the one I'm using right now. But it definitely have better. It works definitely better with Linux. And actually, something weird that happened with changing to Nvidia is that the security breach is again that it started to have issues to run with that GPU. Because when I played it on Linux, AMD with the AMD GPU always worked fine. Like, it's not like the game doesn't run at good frames. It's more like when loading in certain areas, demanding areas like the daycare. No, daycare no. Oh no. Okay, so when ADHD, when the holograms are active, or also just the very beginning of the game when you leave Freddy, the game frames lowers drastically. And yeah. And it's also another thing that happens is that the frames drops drastically with the cameras. It just stays like that. It can be fixed, but it stays like that, and it's so annoying. It doesn't happen with AMD graphics cards, so it is funny because back when I was using AMD graphics card, you guys may saw me play Help Wanted. I had to running Help Wanted was a pain in the ass because the game just run with low frames. Sometimes after the game we only run in low frames, and when it open run, it only run, and the times you run well, it only could run in low graphics. But now it works perfectly fine with the NVIDIA graphics card. It does occur in reverse. But also keep in mind that Help Wanted is not that well of an optimized game, if that's what I mean. Like, it's not the first time that these things happens to someone, and outside of Linux. So yeah, it's also that. But yeah, I really hope I can change GPU because you know how with the market is getting right now, I really want to get a proper GPU and be happy with the content creation. It will have more. Also, having more VRAM will be nice for streaming because I can only stream with CPU. Like if I use the GPU codec for streaming a game like this, like Undertale Yellow, there will be no issues. But if it was like a Genshin Impact, I wouldn't have VRAM for that. So I have to use both CPU, which can be impact performance, so performance impact. So yeah, there's also that. But you know, overall, I'll lower the mic a little bit. Overall, things with Linux good. Overall, if I can get a new GPU, it will be AMD. I'm going back to AMD. I want to use my Linux operating system. We don't have any weird graphical issues that exist because of NVIDIA. It just works better with AMD. And if you wonder why that's the reason, it's because AMD GPU are open source. So pretty much in the early days of Linux, it was possible to use this open source, which by the way Linux is open source. I forgot to mention that. So they can take that in their advantage to optimize. Fuck. I'm glad this is not going to be an actual run, because this is a casual gameplay, by the way. But you know, with Linux, having open source by nature, but having open source drivers is really useful. So that's why AMD really works very well with Linux, and NVIDIA is not open source. They started to be open source with a few things in the past few years, but for the longest time, they never actually gave open source things to Linux. And actually, something that Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux, says, it's very iconic, but he pretty much mentions like how NVIDIA is a pain in the ass to work with, and then he pulls up a middle fingers to them. He's saying, fuck you, NVIDIA. Because, because here's the thing with NVIDIA. For me, NVIDIA is like Nintendo. Both create great products, but man, they're shitty as fuck. Like, you wouldn't be using their products if it wasn't because they are so good and the competition are kinda stupid. I was like, yeah. With you is educate. And so yeah, so I also need to keep the countdown. So I have something I got not talk. I won't do it again. Fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna have 2 here. But yeah, that happened, and so yeah, so you wouldn't be using their products if it wasn't because they're very good. Because their companies itself are shit. They're evil. Those companies are evil. I will change to Free Friday, but I have to use the keyboard right now, so it's my left hand for this. I'm using the, oh my god, the numpad for that, to change the icons, but I can't do it right now. I wish I could use like the WSD to move the character. Yeah, like how you can use Enter and Shift, right Shift for playing the game, and also I think you can use Control as well, the right control for that. But yeah, basically, yeah, the reason why Nvidia drivers have been a pain in the ass, it's not because it's because of Nvidia. Nvidia are very shitty towards Linux. Not as much as they used to, but man, understandable that Linux towards feels that way, because like he's like, dude, like we are trying to build a platform and you're just being shitty. Nvidia always been nice. Nvidia always been nice with this. Oh, nice. And now the NVIDIA GPUs are getting better and better each time, and you know, with the latest release of NVIDIA GPUs are actually very good. So we got 231. Yeah, 231. And because of it now, we are getting good NVIDIA GPUs, AMD GPUs now. Finally, competition. So you know, it's looking pretty good. So one reason why I'm moving to AMD. But mainly it's because of Linux. If it still was in Windows, I'm sure I'll be sticking with Nvidia, but AMD has become better over the past few years. Since the RX 600, they have become slowly better. Like the graphic cards runs good. They are not that useful for productivity, which is something like streaming at this quality, it's fine. But for the people who like actually do professional stuff, compared to me, yeah, those GPUs are really good. The AMD GPU are very good for that. For RX 600 forwards, and especially with the latest ones. If I can get a GPU, it won't be that GPU from the latest series as much as I want, but it's definitely going to be maybe it's going to be 600 series actually, which that's the architecture that the consoles, last gen consoles uses. That's not Nintendo, because Nintendo actually uses Nvidia. Actually, I just need to kill. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to get used to this back again, so sorry. Oh no, he's dealing his balls! Nah, there. It's been a while. So yeah, we have an extra count. This was 1, I think? Yes, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. That's still really need to get used to this again. Have 2 here. Or it was actually well, as I said before, it was like 2, 3, 1? It was 2, 3, 1? No, this is 1. Never mind. Two single encounter, let's go. So it was 1, 2, 3, this is the 4, okay. So we need another one before we leave. Vámonos. Oh yeah, I don't think that I set up the fan correctly because he's not here straight to me. Well, it doesn't have to be strict for me, they have to do bounce for the wall. You require I need to turn on the AC. So I found 3 here, it was 3 here. Yeah, it was 2, 3, 1. Hi. I just gotta finish Harrison with finding these double encounters at the end. I also wonder what is first, like just getting the exact amount of encounters or getting the 2 at once. Oh no, he's posted very slow! I forgot, well, it's fine. Oh no, he's doing his wall so quickly! What a stupid meme or beat or whatever people call it nowadays. Hello, Mo. Hello! Why you're dusty? Because this is loading. Oh yeah, of course. Goodbye, Stormy Todd. I hope you have an eternal sleep. Gotta say though, for a while, yeah, I'm losing a lot of time. I was about to say that you know how in Linux, you know how like the latest NVIDIA GPUs are kinda, well, not bad, but it's very absurd the situation about those GPUs. Because, okay, for those who don't know, NVIDIA released their latest RTX series. What is the name? RTX 600? I don't remember, to be honest. But those GPUs were marketed the way that where it uses a lot of the buzzword, you know, AI. And not only that, but also the GPUs, they market in a way that this GPU gonna give you a lot of performance, like the double performance of the last generation. However, against the demos that they showed, they were using something called frame generation, which, for those who don't know, you basically like it takes the original video, the original output, like say you run the game at 60 FPS, and in the software is going to duplicate the frames, so trying to predict the next frame and fill up and double down, so it's like 60 FPS, like 12 FPS, 120 FPS, for example. NVIDIA made it so that it's possible to like triplicate our frames, I think, or even more. Which is impressive, to be honest, but it's just frame generation. And also, frame generation includes an issue which is input delay, which for a lot of people can be annoying, especially a high frame rate. Or people with, like, for example, less input delay in their monitors and like high frame rates. But you know, it's cool technology, so yeah, why not? Well, they only show games running the double performance because of use of frame generation, because they were running the triple of the intended, like, of gens, triple frames generated. And because if you run without anything of that technology, the GPU actually runs not that great, like not too big compared to the first generation. Sorry, the last generation of GPUs, of NVIDIA GPUs to be specific. So that's one issue. Another issue, which apparently has happened before in another generation. So in GPUs, they use a pin connection which is like 6 pins, and each one have like their own cable. Let's just say it might depend of the. Oh my god, that was close. It might depend of your GPU, because sometimes they use cables like they're maybe combined, or like it's may affect performance actually. But the thing that happens with oh my goodness, I got confused for a moment, but there we go. But the thing that happens with something that usually GPUs have is that their 6-pin connector actually, because it's not cable. For each pin they have their own like line of current, so it really helps to not like overheat your GPU, or like overheat or use or deliver more energy to one pin or to all the pins at the same time. So if it needs more delivery because of one pin is not well connected, they can just they just go to one cable and not for every cable, which is really useful. Oh wait, I forgot to split this here. Fuck. I forgot that this split happens after the puzzle and in the martless split. Okay, I'm sorry. That's. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. But yeah. So instead of doing the pin 16 pin connector where each pin has its own independent cable, let's just say independent current line, NVIDIA decided to do like a weird thing where all the pins are connected with each other, which in paper it's not bad. And by the way, this is something that has been doing since the RTX 300 series, but 3000 series, sorry. But the thing with this is that you need all the pins to be connected firmly, because with just one pin not being well connected, the heat is going to increase to every pin, and it causes fire or melts, which that's what a lot of people have dealt with these GPUs. And again, I think it appears like it happened before with another line of GPUs of NVIDIA, so it's like, oh my goodness, why you're still hanging to this idea? Like, this saves cost? It does something? Hey, Gerson! And it also doesn't help that, that you know how it's like, when you buy a GPU or when a new GPU is made, usually they're like the Founders Edition, which is like the edition that the people who made the GPUs, they're like the best of the best, let's say. I don't know how true it is, but yeah, they're basically like their official edition. But they also use like third-party companies, manufacturers, to create GPUs. Like they give the exact GPU. They just change like the way they cool it, like how they lay out the things. Let's just say like they're third-party GPUs. Let's just say like the GPU is pretty much the same. It's just that what changes is just pretty much the outside, and maybe a few other things. Like maybe one company will overclock the GPU, one company wanna use this way to cool the GPU. Like it's just pretty much different ways to. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's. I need to remember how to do this correctly. Pretty much just different ways to. Just different designs of GPUs, basically. But in terms of functionality, it's pretty much the same. Nothing really changes from buying like the official GPU from the company or from the manufacturer. So yeah, the reason why I'm mentioning this because in theory you could say that the third parties shouldn't be required to do that, but actually NVIDIA mandates to do that thing. So yeah. You cannot really escape from those cables. Well, those cables are those connectors. Meanwhile, AMD and Intel are still using the traditional 6-pin connector. So it's pretty much an NVIDIA thing that they're just like, yeah, we know we don't have competition, so we are doing this. Even though AMD has begun to race finally. It was a slow thing, but it was slow, but they're finally getting caught to NVIDIA. They're still not fully up there yet, but you know, you could buy an AMD graphics card and be very happy. Last gen, of course, like the current one. Hawawa. It's so funny. It's kind of like when Intel used to have the dominant of CPUs, because AMD couldn't do anything, and they pretty much like saw no improvements to their CPUs. And now that, and when I just don't have it too low, the mic. I'm trying to change something about the mic. I'm gonna pause it run. Pretty sure it's using the thing, but for some reason you can hear a lot of my thing. Yeah, it's actually it's pretty much the same as I left the last time, I think. Antirritos. Yeah, probably I didn't have the mic too low, so that's why you're able to hear for a few things that shouldn't be heard. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I should still remember this. It was this. I think I did it right when I play the AI mod. Yeah, it's the same. So yeah, so when AMD managed to cut up with the CPU competition, now Intel is like, oh my god, now we need to work. We need to improve our CPUs. So funny. Mr. Sonic, hello. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Do you actually need to? I don't know. I need to look at that again. Again, it's been a while since I speedrun. I casually play this game. But yeah, there's also something similar is happening with the consoles. Doing well, thank you for asking. Because this is something that always happens with consoles, like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, whatever. But when they do so well in a generation, they just go full Agrarant. No, I'm casually playing Undertale Yellow. Wink, wink. But basically, when they're in a good position, they become arrogant to the next generation. It always happens. PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3 goes wrong. Xbox 360 to Xbox One goes wrong. Excuse me. With the Wii U, well, it's not really arrogancy, but there kinda was some of it when they went to Wii U. But now it's happening with Nintendo Switch to Nintendo Switch 2. Like it happens to all of them. They're to all consoles. There's no exception. That's why console wars are a mistake. It's so difficult to me fighting with Martlet. You mean the Senate, right? I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm a little bit afraid I'm gonna fail with Martlet Senate. Right now I'm doing well, but we'll see. It's been a while since I speedrun this, casually play this game. But yeah, there's no exception in the console market. Doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna get arrogant if you do very well. And especially, it's happening really with right now, especially with Nintendo, because with Nintendo Switch, they were like the only console that they were actually doing something good. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. And now with Nintendo Switch 2 is like, oh my goodness. And then PlayStation increases prices in Europe and Australia, or it was New Zealand? I forgot what country, but they increased price for the second time in a generation, by the way. So it's weird. It's got like this weird position where it's like, yeah, consoles right now, like this generation of consoles was always considered to be not a good one. But damn, why you, Nintendo? Again, it's not the first time, but it's just, it sucks. It's just fucking sucks that this is happening. So yeah, I can't wait for actually having a new PlayStation console. How many exclusive PlayStation have? There's like actual exclusive, you know, like remakes, remasters, or things that are confirmed to be released on PC. Because besides Bloodborne, what else? Astro Playroom, I think it's only PlayStation because of the control gimmicks. No, it was well, there's two Astro Plus games, but one it came with the console as a demo. And the other one is a platformer which people say is really good. But like besides that, what else? Like I don't know. Like it's just it just sucks. Because at least if there's something I can say about Microsoft besides the bullshit with the consoles, they're doing good by releasing their games on PC and focusing on releasing them more platforms. Because why? Because it gives more money. And Sony is releasing games to console as well, but they are refusing to release Bloodborne to PC. And it's like, wow, it's one of the most demanding games for PC, and they're doing nothing for it. It's so funny and sad at the same time because it's like, yeah, you're going PC as well, and you're wasting the chance to get more money. I could win less money? The answer is yes. Meanwhile, Nintendo getting its own from software exclusive game for Nintendo Switch 2. And that's fun. But yeah, and this console generation really sucks. And I have an Xbox Series S, and I haven't really used it that much for a while. Like yeah, I can play a lot of games I still played in there because I prefer on there than on PC, mainly because of convenience. But then it's having less and less touch the more time passes. It was a Christmas gift, so I don't really want to sell it. And I mean, to be fair, I was still using it every now and then. It's just not as much as I used to. But yeah, it's definitely the generations of all time. Pick ops, fuck. Please don't soft lock. Please don't soft lock. Please don't soft lock. Oh, thank God. I did a mistake by using the armor masher for that part, but everything is fine. It can go really wrong. But fortunately, it didn't. Long elevator. I should have already made long elevator team, but it's fine. Come on, encounter, please. I want bloodshed. Memories broken and truth got unspoken and even forgotten my name. The encounters? Oh wait, I kill everyone, right? No. Oh, he's the last one. Oh, I learned this from Sans Undertale. What a shame that that's the console gen we are living right now. And it kinda sucks because especially with Nintendo Switch, the console is not really bad. With Nintendo Switch 2. Fuck. It is sad because there was a lot of hype back when the direct was when the direct happened. I was there. I was seeing people excited, but also the more time passes without seeing the prices, the more people start to get worried, including me. And when it was shown up after the direct, yeah. Instead of people being excited for the console, people started to protest to drop the price. Something that you don't really want to see for a new console. Because at least with the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 reveal, people were excited, even though people talked badly about the console designs. Mainly PlayStation. I don't really like the design of the console, it's very ugly in my opinion. But yeah. People weren't harsh on them. It helped that Nintendo has always been like the accessible options on quote, because to be honest, here in Mexico, generally speaking Latin America, they've never been really accessible. They has increased the price to us a lot of times. But yeah, yeah. Now that they decided to, yeah, we're not longer being accessible. And now we want to jump up to the well, sort of jump to the next gen consoles. Sort of, because it is still a handheld gaming. It just sucks because it's handheld. Like, isn't handheld gaming supposed to be like accessible? Well, not accessible, but at least like cheaper. Oh god, I forgot to kill one. At least it's a casual gameplay. Okay, I'll take full responsibility of this. Again, I haven't played this game in a while, and you know. I'll take the L. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take the L. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see that this is the you know the pretty much gaming is getting expensive. And there's a lot of reasons why. Besides greediness, games are getting expensive to make somehow. And it should I don't know how I just don't know how it happened. How games started to having flight prices to develop a simple game. I really love this team. Dale, baila, dance with the fire, the passion you have behind. Never mind, now I'm sad. You're about to kill me with all the lights off. Party is still active. I always feel bad killing him because of my mistakes. I love you so much, Bailador. Well, I have extra levels. More than I should have, actually. Was ice pellets a patch? Yep, I still remember this. God damn it. I got soft lock. I got soft lock. I got soft lock. Yeah, this is a very casual gameplay, huh? I have to fight the Violador again. You know what, it's fine, it's fine. I wasn't expecting to do perfectly. That would be like the pleasant surprise, but I mean, come on. For someone who hasn't played this game for a while, the genocide route. Because it hasn't been as long since we played the AI mod, so it's just that this is the genocide and I actually try to do glitches. I was just do one glitch in the pacifist during that game, but I failed doing it. Was actually the glitch that I did just a few moments ago. Let's kill! Alright, actually, now mention this, the Let's Kill. Minecraft movie, I think that's time to actually talk about the movie. So guys, what do you think of the movie? Because honestly, I think the movie is shit as fuck, but I enjoyed that movie. Why? Because personally, I have autism. No, because a friend of mine went to watch the movie. It was after I watched it, like a few days later. And you know, she was talking to one of his friends, saying that, damn, this movie is very. I feel this movie will only like by autistic people. She's autistic. She has autism, by the way, and because she mentioned that she likes it, even though it was cringy and how bad it is, and then someone behind her seat, she screams, "I have autism!" So yeah, guys, if you like the Minecraft movie, you could possibly have autism. And you know what? I think I also have autism because of it. But yeah, honestly, like the movie really is really bad, but I enjoy it. You know how like with Morbius was a meme? It's a Morbin time. You know, there were like people going to watch the movie, be like, it's Morbin time, and people scream, cheer, jump, scream of happiness because of that stupid thing. Yeah, that's Minecraft movie. People actually cheering for the same level, at the level of it's a Morbin time. It is so fucking funny. It's just so stupid because you have like, I am Steve. It's the same level as it's Morbin time, or that line in the movie. You're not ready for this. But this is an actual line for the movie if you didn't watch it, which is spoilers if you didn't watch it. I'm gonna spoil the movie. First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft! I kid you not, that's an actual line for the movie. Oh yeah, because you. Oh no, no! I don't want to kill Violetta. This is my favorite of the sisters. Oh, sorry, Violetta. I have nothing against you. It's just the game really hates me. All right, let's glitch. Well, this glitch I need to be able to trigger it in the AI bot. There. It was very funny to see Bartlett Tanky behind my back. Well, Clover's back. I think it is the split here. Yeah, I'm going very behind. But yeah, that's pretty much the same level. I think this is something that Sony wanted when they released Morbius for like another week on theaters. People ended up doing worse. I think they were expecting that to see with the same level with the Minecraft movie, but not ended up being for a random Minecraft movie. Right, I say random, but it's not really random. And now Minecraft is considered, now the Minecraft movie, it's very successful, even if the critics hate it. A lot of people admit that it's bad, but it's bad and it's good, okay? That's the thing with the Minecraft movie. Well, a Minecraft movie, not the Minecraft movie. So the movie kind of tried to have a plot, kind of like the plot is kind of like they tried to go with the creative thing, like, oh yeah, you're a great person, but people are trying to kill it, but you should let it go out and go crazy. It's just not that important, and it's just funny, okay? The movie just fucking sucks with telling the story. And the movie, even though having a lot of people like protagonists, it mainly focuses on Jack Black Steve and what's the name of the actor who plays the man in the pink jacket? Jason Momoa characters. What's the name? Garrett? I forgot the name. It's definitely not Brian, like the meme. Hero Brian. Yes, I like that name. Alright, I used to be pretty good with this attack. And this one I really remember that the next one is blue, and it's orange, and blue, and orange, but yeah. Usually it will be 64 damage, but because of the extra damage I gain by leveling up and defeating El Bailador, I'm getting 70. El amor de tu mamá. Okay. Got confused there for a minute. Okay. Luckily we were just getting hurt by 1 HP. It's second phase. Go! And yeah, so basically there's no actual plot with the movie. Like the plot is basically like this kid, I forgot his name. He's like I'm doing this time also with the sister, which is like the other girl of the movie, and the kid is very creative. Like he lives in a world where like nobody really likes creativity. Then he meets Jason Momoa, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're so cool!" But Jason Momoa is actually like a loser because he's like stuck in his prime, like in the time when he was at his prime. I was not moving. And then they found like a cube that Steve tried to hide because the people from the piglins for the Nether tried to get it for their own will and destroy creativity. They get to the Minecraft and a lot of things happen, like Old Man 69, Old Man Yaoi. It's just a weird movie. Like, I like it, but it's bad. And I don't know if I will watch it again unless I have someone with me to watch it, because I wouldn't watch that movie again. Out of my own will. Well, it's a diffuser over. That's something. It went very usual, so yeah. Nothing to be worried in the future. And also, I also watched. I recently watched the movie again, but I did watch the, the unfinished version of the movie. Oh fuck! I forgot to get the whole. Oh, I don't go powder the other thing. Oh fuck! Oh my goodness. Yeah. At the beginning it was like, okay, this is done, this is not this like that, very small mistakes, but I still get it. No, I'm not getting it. I'm doing bad. But yeah, the movie was like, yeah, it's. I watched the Finnish version also, and it's really funny. I think that the movie is really enjoyable that way, because the movie seems like, yeah, they're finished, they look good, Well, decently actually. They're not like the best looking movie ever, but they look good enough. And then finish effect, just finishes. It's just so funny. I really, or like the green screen not being fully finished, so you can see the actual green screen, the character like just being not fully like done well. You to see like the edges of the actors being green screen. It's just so fucking funny. Also, the movie enters with Steve literally saying the overworld. I'm not joking. That's how the movie opens. The overworld. You know, see my time, well, the time I am right now? I might have to end stream very, very soon, actually. I don't know if I wish to get it done. It's just 14. No, it's 20 minutes. Yeah, actually more than 20 minutes because I've been failing this run so epically. I don't really want to push it that hard, but I might have to actually end the stream earlier. I wanted to at least get to barely seeing it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. You know what? Let me do some glitches, and that's it. I'm gonna ignore the enemies, just gonna focus on glitches and then call it a here for today. Oh my god, it's wanted. It's me, Bon Bon! I also barely sleep today, and I wanted to focus on editing. I might have been able to edit today because, oh my goodness, I'm not feeling... I'm not tired right now, but later I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna be slowly fall asleep on my chair. It's not the first time that this happens. Especially since my chair got changed to a more comfy one and the one that I can actually like lay down my back, and it's not like the best chair in the world, but it really works. It really helps my back. And so I can like move up and like what's from backwards because it's kind of has like a little bounciness. It's really cool. Actually doing that as well right now. It's just so fun. So yeah, let me do just some glitches just to see if I remember how to do them, and call it here for today. As usual, Wednesday no streams, so I'll see you in Thursday. In Feliz Jueves! Maybe Thursday I'm gonna be speedrunning this game again, or if not, I'm gonna be maybe doing some Into the Pit Nightmare mode, which I said a lot of times I'm gonna do it. But I never done it. So I think it will be a good time to finally do one run. I'll try to complete it. It'd be funny if I did this after 1 year of its release. You know what should we do as a FNAF fanbase? Pretend the game actually releasing anniversary day. The August 8th, because for those who don't know, yeah, I think I did it incorrectly. But for those who don't know, Into the Pit was supposed to release in FNAF anniversary. Yes. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's my. I forgot about that. You need actually to be in the manta ray for that. Do you actually need it? No. Wait. What? Do you actually need it? I forgot. I remember not really need it, but you know what? It's fine if we experiment now. If we do it later. But yeah. Into Pit was intended to be released in August 8th, for the 10th anniversary of FNAF, because that was the day of the 10th anniversary. However, the game ended up releasing earlier on Nintendo Switch. one day earlier, which that day was the demo for the racing game. Oh, so I actually need to be the mentor area for that. I forgot about that, to be honest. But yeah, which cannot, wait, doesn't really make sense at all, because usually to hit the trigger just with Clover. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting confused. But yeah, the game ended up releasing earlier on Switch one day earlier, so they were like, you know what? Why didn't you just release the game already? And they were like, yeah, okay. So yeah, hours later, after that incident, the game released on one day before the anniversary. So for compensates content, they're like releasing 4 scripts of the FNAF movie 2, or the second movie, with the catch that only one of the scripts was what? I'm getting confused. Like, I was in the mentor area. The mentor area. I almost said it in Spanish. I don't get it. It was working. There's something missing? As far as I know, as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much the same as always. Goodness. There you go. A steel bucket with flint. Steel buckle, no steel bucket. Flint and steel! That might be my favorite line of the entire movie, just because of absurd. Maybe just need to move up. Maybe that's the thing that happens. I need to move a little bit upwards. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, the premise of run doesn't really matter anymore. the time the light split. But either way, just to know how much time I'm wasting to this. Not really wasting, but you know, something that I used to do very well, and I still do. I'm doing bad. But yeah, that's pretty much basically it with the what happened. And you know what? It would be nice. Fuck. It would be nice if everyone for the 11th anniversary, everyone pretended that EduTheVODS actually released in August 8th, and at the same day as the first demo of the racing game. That'd be very funny. It's kind of ironic, it's kind of poetic if you really think about it, because you know how in the early days of FNAF, Scott gave a date for a game, but he always ended up releasing the game earlier than the date given? And I remember, like, the one for FNAF 3 is a really funny one, because he was like, okay, so I have the game ready, so I'm gonna do like this cool countdown so people get ready, excited for the game, and he was like, yeah, you know what? Why am I doing this? I'm just gonna release the game now. Oops. Fuck. Oh god, okay, okay, fuck. Oops. There. Oh, okay, I see. So I choose you to go a little bit higher. Okay, I see. Yeah, my apologies. But yeah, so it was a countdown, and it was like Scott was for each day, like received with the render of a Phantom Electronic, and people were like, oh my god, FNAF 3, let's go! Okay, that was smooth. I still remember that one. But yeah, FNAF 3 ended up releasing. Yeah, FNAF 3 ended up releasing, and earlier than expected, and yeah, we got the game earlier. Because Scott was like, yeah, I have the game ready, I don't really need the countdown. What else? Like FNAF 4 was intended to be released on Halloween of 2024-15. Then released way earlier. I think FNAF 4 also released way earlier. Like Scott never really had it wasn't until a few days. It was I think it was in the season location that Scott was like, yeah, I need to actually, oops, I need to actually do actual releases date. For my games instead of just like, yeah, I actually need to do actual release dates for my games instead of just releasing it when I think they're ready. Because actually, because I think a lot of things all Scott could do was to optimize the game or polish it before release. Like to do more game testing to see if actually it's ready to release, but you know, things didn't go as planned. I wonder something. What if I go in reverse? Okay, that's funny. Alright, that's funny. They're like, oh wait, I'm badly positioned. Fuck. But yeah. Also with FNAF 2 was originally released in 2015. It released 1 month before 2015. It's just so funny to see it, like back then, the dates and Scott really being bad at it. But anyways, I really wish I was able to complete one run at least, but I really went longer than I expected. I need to leave now, so that'll be pretty much it for today. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me. Also follow me on my Twitter account, EduTheStar87. I'm mainly active on Blue Sky at edutestar.bsky.social. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, EduTheStar, since next video is going to be the third part of the AI Undertale Yellow. And if you visit the VOD or you want extra content, there's EduTheStar like channel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in Thursday with 1/6 time, which will be actually a record for me. Anyways, bye bye. I suck at this.